The Scarcity Matrix, Reboot Your Mind to Escape This Trap. Written by Theo E. David and presented by the Audiobook Shelf. Forward. Scarcity is a state of mind. This audiobook is your key to breaking free from a scarcity mindset and embracing abundance. A scarcity mindset traps you in a cycle of focusing on what you lack and believing you'll never attain your desires, even when your basic needs like food, water, housing, and income are met. Our traditional economic system is founded on the idea of scarcity, and marketing capitalizes on this by inundating us daily with ads that stress limited resources. This relentless messaging convinces us that resources are finite while human needs and desires are endless, fostering the belief that society can never adequately provide for all. But what if scarcity is merely a culturally constructed illusion? By changing our perception of resources, we don't make them infinite. Instead, we embrace a new reality, one grounded in abundance and generosity. In a world bound by scarcity, there will never be enough for everyone. However, by shifting your mindset, you unlock the potential to live a life of abundance. The tools and ideas for this transformation are already at your fingertips. Embrace this opportunity and break free from the limitations of scarcity. The journey to abundance begins now. Introduction. Achieving our goals can seem difficult in the modern environment. It is simple to think that people with college degrees or higher education are the only ones who can live better lives, and that resources are scarce. The secret to abundance, however, is not in what you have, but in your mentality. Realizing the rich is all around them, and that any objective is achievable is possible for anyone. Simply shifting your perspective and being receptive to receiving is all that's needed in order to recognize and utilize the wealth that is at your disposal. You will learn how to cultivate an abundant mindset from this guide. You will come across parts devoted to reflections along the way. By dedicating some time to these pursuits, you will improve your capacity to attract what you want and initiate a shift in your thinking. Knowing what abundance means to you is crucial because various individuals have varied definitions of it. Let's define abundance first for you. What does a rich life entail? Is it money, love, health, or happiness? Put your own concept of abundance in writing and picture it in your life. This guide seeks to provide you with the information and resources required to lead a prosperous and fulfilling life. You will become knowledgeable about current studies and find out what successful people do to feel fulfilled. To materialize all of your desires, you'll recognize your existing thinking and work through a step-by-step process. You will have all the information you need to develop an abundant life at the end of this audiobook. Chapter 1. What is a mindset and why it matters? When it comes to personal growth and achievement, there's a hidden key that holds the power to unlock your limitless potential: your mindset. Your mindset shapes how you see the world and yourself, acting as a compass throughout your life. It's the set of beliefs that determines how you see the world, how you handle difficulties, and in the end, whether you succeed or fail. Your aspirations and accomplishments are greatly influenced by your beliefs. They have a significant impact on how you think, which in turn affects how successful you are. How you pursue your goals is greatly impacted by whether you believe that your abilities are fixed or capable of progress. Mindsets are not static. They are dynamic forces that adapt to the circumstances we encounter. Like chameleons, our minds shift and adjust, activating different mindsets in response to various situations. This flexibility can be both empowering and limiting, depending on the nature of our beliefs. Consider how your mindset might influence your behavior in diverse scenarios. In moments of adversity, a growth mindset might propel you to persevere and seek solutions, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. Conversely, a fixed mindset might lead to avoidance or resignation, constraining your potential and hindering progress. Understanding the power of mindset allows us to harness its potential for personal growth and achievement. By cultivating a growth-oriented mindset, we unlock the door to endless possibilities, empowering ourselves to navigate life's challenges with resilience and optimism. Transitioning from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset involves several strategies that you can incorporate into your daily life. Reframing your inner dialogue. Changing the way you express yourself is a powerful approach to changing your mentality. You can gradually reprogram your internal dialogue and viewpoints by rephrasing your thoughts and beliefs. Unconscious self-talk frequently influences our perceptions of our skills and obstacles. To improve your thinking, consider rephrasing statements like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough at that," or "I'm scared," to something like, "I'll give it a try and see what happens," "I can learn how to do this," or "What's the worst that could happen?" Understanding and modifying this way of thinking can drastically change how you react to your surroundings. You may cultivate a mentality that welcomes learning and progress by being aware of your inner dialogue and deliberately making the decision to reinterpret your ideas in a proactive and upbeat way. When you find yourself thinking negatively, stop and think about it for a bit. Examine your reasons for feeling this way and see whether there is any data to back up your beliefs. You'll frequently discover that these ideas are motivated more by fear than by reality. You make room for more empowering and productive attitudes by confronting these ones. This perspective adjustment improves your mental and emotional health in the long run in addition to altering your reaction right away. Your resilience and attitude will grow with time, and these traits can help you perform better and live a more satisfying life. You take charge of your thinking and create the conditions for personal development when you actively participate in this process. Accept the process of rewiring your inner monologue and experience the enormous effects it can have on your life. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Letting go of limiting beliefs is another aspect of changing your mentality. People react differently to the same event, and their responses are frequently influenced by their underlying beliefs. It's crucial to begin questioning your limiting beliefs through a process of trial and error if you find yourself stuck by them because of fear or doubt. Errors are a major source of learning and growth for humans. These experiences have a greater influence on us than anything you could read or hear from others. A useful technique for evaluating the accuracy of our views about the many circumstances we face is trial and error. Determine the concerns and anxieties preventing you from moving forward to start this process. Take modest, measured chances and pay attention to the results as a way to consciously face your concerns. If you think you're not good at public speaking, for instance, start small and work your way up to speaking in front of larger groups of people. Every attempt offers insightful criticism and supporting data that can assist in debunking your own misconceptions. You'll find that a lot of your anxieties are unjustified as you keep challenging your limiting ideas. Continually challenging and reevaluating your views can result in significant personal development and a more flexible, resilient way of thinking. You can develop a growth mindset that gives you the courage and curiosity to take on new challenges by accepting failures as teaching opportunities. Never forget that perseverance and a readiness to take lessons from every event are essential for overcoming limiting beliefs. This methodology not only modifies your reaction to obstacles, but also facilitates a more profound comprehension of your actual capabilities. Visualization, a powerful tool for transforming your mindset. Visualization is an incredibly powerful tool for changing your mindset. It acts as the fuel your mind needs to continue the process of transformation. When you vividly and in great detail visualize your desired outcomes, your subconscious mind forms a mental image that it often struggles to distinguish from reality. This phenomenon, extensively studied by Dr. Joe Dispenza, demonstrates that your mind starts to believe you are experiencing something real. Consequently, your subconscious begins to create situations that align with this imagined reality. Recent scientific research supports Dr. Dispenza's theories. Studies in neuroscience have shown that visualization activates the same neural networks as actual experiences. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Neurophysiology found that mental practice through visualization could lead to physical performance improvements. The research showed that when individuals visualized a task, such as playing a musical instrument or performing athletic moves, their brains sent signals to the muscles involved in those activities, reinforcing neural pathways that are essential for performing the tasks. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work builds on these findings, suggesting that by visualizing positive outcomes and desired changes, you can rewire your brain to create new neural connections that support these goals. His research indicates that through consistent visualization, you can alter your brain chemistry and structure, leading to real, tangible changes in your life. The power of visualization lies in its ability to make your brain believe that the imagined scenarios are real. This belief triggers your subconscious to work towards making these scenarios a reality. The process involves not just thinking about the desired outcome, but experiencing it in your mind with all the associated emotions and sensory details. This immersive approach helps to solidify the new mindset and behavior patterns. While this might sound fantastical, the scientific community increasingly recognizes the benefits of visualization. By regularly practicing this technique, you can harness the brain's plasticity to support your personal and professional growth. Visualization helps you build confidence, reduce anxiety, and enhance motivation, all of which are crucial for overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. The transformative power of gratitude in changing your mindset. A highly effective strategy for developing an optimistic outlook and a sense of plenty is to practice appreciation every day. Gratitude helps you develop a more positive and appreciative view by reminding you of the positive aspects of your life rather than the things you lack. Consistently positive benefits on mental health have been demonstrated by research on gratitude. In the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, a study found that individuals who consistently practice thankfulness report higher levels of pleasant emotions, greater life satisfaction, and even better physical health. This is so that you may balance out negative thoughts and lessen stress, since being grateful helps you to see and value the positive aspects of your life. Your interpersonal and professional connections can benefit from gratitude as well. Respect and a feeling of connection are fostered when people are acknowledged and valued. Building rapport and strengthening ties in the workplace can be greatly facilitated by utilizing people's names frequently in conversations and sincerely thanking them for minor gestures. Employee morale and productivity can rise when they are treated with respect and acknowledgement. Practicing gratitude can help you have a more positive outlook on life by rewiring your brain to focus on its goodness. You may lessen the influence of negative thoughts by consistently engaging in acts of thankfulness, which teaches your brain to look for and appreciate pleasant things. Your entire perspective on life may change as a result of this change, strengthening your ability to overcome obstacles. Start by keeping a gratitude diary as a first step towards incorporating thankfulness into your everyday life. List 3 things, no matter how minor, for which you are thankful each day. You may maintain your focus on the abundance in your life and strengthen your positive thinking by engaging in this activity. Practice being grateful to those in your immediate vicinity. Small acts of kindness, like sending a sincere thank you to a friend or colleague, can make a tremendous difference in your relationships and outlook. The key to continuous improvement and resilience. A growth mentality acknowledges the capacity for change and development in people and is a transformative viewpoint. A growth mindset is based on the idea that people may develop and grow through effort, learning, and perseverance, in contrast to a fixed mindset, which maintains that people's intelligence and talents are permanent and unchanging. Having this kind of thinking can greatly improve your perspective on life and make it more constructive and positive. The wonderful thing is that everyone can learn to think with a growth mindset. In order to develop a growth mentality, you must change the way you view obstacles and educational opportunities. Individuals who possess a growth mentality perceive all circumstances, especially challenges, setbacks, and difficult periods, as chances for personal development. Rather than viewing challenges as insurmountable, they view them as opportunities to acquire new abilities and information. Regardless of the outcome, every encounter teaches you important lessons that advance your knowledge and development as a whole. Furthermore, a growth mentality can have a big impact on your success and mental health. Research has indicated that those who possess a growth mindset are more likely to attain their objectives and are generally more driven and involved in their endeavors. This is because they see failure as a normal aspect of learning and effort as a route to mastery rather than a reflection of their own shortcomings. Rethinking how you see obstacles and opportunities for learning is one of the most effective ways to cultivate a growth mindset. Consider problems as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as threats. For instance, treat a failing project you come across at work with interest and an open mind. Consider the questions: what can I learn from this experience? Along with, how can this challenge help me grow? Now that we know how a person's mindset operates under the influence of various external factors and how to address them, let's explore the origins of a scarcity mindset in the next chapter. Chapter 2. The difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. Both abundance and scarcity mindsets were first proposed by the well-known author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. Being aware of these mindsets can have a significant impact on how we handle life and all of its difficulties. A scarcity mindset obsesses about constraints and shortfalls. It is distinguished by a persistent concentration on our perceived limitations and shortcomings. A scarcity mindset causes people to focus on what they lack, which increases anxiety and keeps them from realizing their full potential. Success seems unattainable when one has this perspective, which produces problems. A scarcity mindset, for example, might cause someone to wake up complaining about not getting enough sleep or time, which would feed their negative thoughts and feelings of inadequacy. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Are there any situations where you find yourself focusing on what you lack? Do you catch yourself thinking, "I don't have enough time, I'm not skilled enough," or "I can't afford that"? These thoughts are common indicators of a scarcity mindset, and they can significantly hinder your progress in various areas of your life, including your career, relationships, finances, and romantic endeavors. Imagine having too much debt and finding it difficult to pay your bills each month with what you make. A scarcity mindset makes you feel stuck, nervous, and helpless by obsessing over the terrible outcomes of not being able to pay off these debts. This kind of thinking paralyzes you, keeping you from looking for answers and adding to the cycle of hopelessness and financial stress. Fear and worry take center stage in your thoughts when you have a scarcity mindset. You might imagine the worst-case situation and think about the possible consequences of missing payments all the time. Constant anxiety clouds one's judgment and prevents one from acting rationally or proactively. As a result, you continue to be caught in a never-ending cycle of financial stress that exacerbates itself and leaves you feeling helpless. This is what happens a lot when we give up on thinking out our options before giving in to desperation. It is imperative to stop and think through all of the options before behaving rashly out of fear. By reflecting on your circumstances, you might gain a more objective perspective and investigate various options to reduce your financial load. Conversely, an abundance mindset is predicated on the idea that everyone has access to plenty of resources and opportunities. This kind of thinking inspires us to seize chances and have faith in our capacity for development and achievement. It makes life more active and thankfulness possible by turning the attention from what is missing to what is possible. A person with an abundance attitude sets priorities, schedules downtime, and greets each day with hope rather than stressing about running out of time. Think about your life as it is right now. Enumerate the items, circumstances, or persons that enhance your experience. For what do you feel thankful? What qualities of yourself do you value? You can start to see abundance instead of scarcity by engaging in this technique. Knowing the significant distinction between these two mindsets can help you start thinking and acting in ways that support an abundant, happier way of thinking. It will be simpler to make the change to an abundant attitude the more conscious you are of your thinking. How can one change their perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance? Realizing the distinction between an abundance and a scarcity mindset is the first step to making big changes, winning big, and getting results in both your personal and professional life. The next action is to consciously change your perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance. You must concentrate on the ideas covered in the preceding chapter in order to do this. In the next chapter, we will delve into the tangible benefits of cultivating an abundance mindset and explore practical strategies to integrate this perspective into your daily life, paving the way for greater fulfillment and success. Chapter 3. Why change your mindset? Your perspective has a big impact on how you experience and appreciate life. As you saw in the last chapter, adopting an abundant mentality has several advantages that can improve both your personal and professional life. According to research, those who have an abundant mindset typically have higher levels of success and less everyday stress. Why alter your perspective? Because altering your mentality causes you to view the world from a fresh, optimistic angle. You have to shift your perspective if you want to make changes in your life. It's easy to understand but difficult to implement. Even when our old beliefs no longer benefit us, we frequently cling to them. But we may design the lifestyles we desire if we change our viewpoint and become receptive to new ideas. Recognizing that change is possible and then taking the required actions to bring it about are the first steps on the journey. Are you prepared to alter your ways? The mind is a strong instrument that may work as either our greatest ally or worst enemy. We may achieve our goals, discover success and happiness, and design the life we want with the support of a positive mindset that can completely change our lives. On the other hand, a pessimistic outlook might cause us to feel unhappy, impede our progress, and keep us in unproductive cycles. Thus, in order to bring about long-lasting good change, we must alter our perspective. It is possible to significantly change how you view life and facilitate and enjoy learning new things by embracing the correct mindset. Our mental stories greatly influence the deeply personal experiences we have in life. The stories we tell ourselves, how we see our abilities and shortcomings, and how we generally believe in ourselves are all parts of these narratives. Our frame of reference for the world is the attitude we choose to adopt and how we are feeling at any particular time. Both the stories we tell ourselves and the attitudes we adopt have a profound effect on how we see the world and how our body and mind function. Our thoughts are remarkable tools that may significantly improve our quality of life and lifestyle when we use them appropriately. It is important to think in the correct way. We may greatly enhance our everyday lives by taking a step back, reevaluating our inner stories, and reinterpreting our experiences in a more upbeat and hopeful manner. This change may also improve our capacity for learning. Adapting a new perspective is not always simple, but it is worth the effort and persistence required. We give ourselves fresh opportunities when we shift our perspectives. We can attain happiness and achievement that we previously believed to be unattainable. We have the power to design the life we desire. Don't put off starting to modify your life if you're prepared for a mental shift. We will explore the scientific evidence for abundance and scarcity mindsets in more detail in the upcoming chapter. We will discuss the findings of research about the impact of these mindsets on our lives and how we might develop a more optimistic and abundant view. Chapter 4. Ways to transition from a scarcity to an abundance mindset. The universe is abundant in every aspect, and abundance will always be present. By gaining a better perspective on life and adopting an open mind, opportunities will start to emerge when our mindset aligns with abundance. However, this is a process that unfolds as we gradually change certain attitudes based on a shift in mentality. Let's explore how this unfolds. Focus on what you have. A crucial starting point in shifting towards an abundance mindset is recognizing what we already possess. This encompasses not only material possessions, but, most importantly, our physical well-being, namely our health. Health forms the foundation upon which humans can engage in any physical or mental activity to generate wealth. Without it, carrying out any endeavor is nearly impossible. Therefore, the first step is acknowledging and appreciating good health and taking care of it. The second step involves shifting our focus away from what we lack or perceive as limitations and instead acknowledging the abundance of resources, opportunities, and possibilities that surround us, even in challenging circumstances. When you focus on what you have, you cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the blessings in your life. This gratitude opens your eyes to the opportunities and potential that exist within your reach. Rather than feeling restricted by scarcity, you begin to see the abundance of options available to you. By embracing an abundance mindset, you empower yourself to approach challenges with creativity and resourcefulness. Instead of being deterred by obstacles, you see them as opportunities for growth and innovation. This shift in perspective not only enhances your ability to overcome challenges, but also enables you to capitalize on opportunities that may have previously gone unnoticed. Surround yourself with people who have an abundance mindset. Cultivating an abundance mindset entails surrounding yourself with individuals who share that outlook. Consider the company you keep and ask yourself if those around you embody the abundance mindset you seek to cultivate within yourself. Are they optimistic, resourceful, and open to opportunities? Do they inspire and motivate you to reach greater heights? If you find that the people you spend time with do not align with your aspirations or contribute positively to your mindset, it may be time to seek out a new circle of influence. Surrounding yourself with individuals who exude abundance can significantly impact your own mindset and outlook on life. Seek out individuals who are living the life you aspire to lead. Connect with those who demonstrate resilience in the face of challenges, embrace gratitude for what they have, and consistently strive for growth and success. By surrounding yourself with such individuals, you'll be immersed in an environment that nurtures and reinforces your own abundance mindset, propelling you toward your goals and aspirations. Create win-win situations. Embracing an abundance mindset involves seeking out win-win situations where all parties involved benefit and feel a sense of accomplishment. Whether in personal or professional interactions, fostering mutually beneficial outcomes is key to nurturing positive relationships and fostering growth. In your personal life, this could mean finding compromises that satisfy both you and your loved ones, leading to stronger bonds and a deeper sense of connection. It might involve actively listening to others' perspectives, being empathetic, and seeking resolutions that honor everyone's needs and desires. Similarly, in your professional life, creating win-win scenarios can lead to increased productivity, collaboration, and job satisfaction. This might entail negotiating contracts or agreements that prioritize the interests of all parties involved, leading to more fruitful partnerships and sustainable business relationships. By practicing win-win principles in both personal and professional settings, you not only contribute to the well-being of those around you, but also reinforce your own abundance mindset. You recognize that there are ample opportunities for mutual success and growth, fostering a positive outlook and enhancing your overall quality of life. Incorporate gratitude into your daily life. Cultivating an abundance mindset starts with incorporating thankfulness into your everyday practice. You'll always have more if you look at what you have in life, as Oprah Winfrey so eloquently states. You'll never have enough in life if your focus is on what you lack. This profound realization emphasizes how appreciation may change our experiences and perspectives. A scarcity mindset feeds emotions of inadequacy and need by maintaining the idea that opportunities, options, and resources are scarce. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, fosters the idea that everyone may benefit from abundant resources and triumphs. Adopting an abundant mindset allows you to recognize the abundance all around you, which increases your sense of possibility, fulfillment, and contentment. Practicing thankfulness means making a conscious effort to recognize and be grateful for all the tiny and large gifts in life. It is turning your attention from what you lack to what you already have, from what is absent to what is here. There are various ways to cultivate gratitude, such as journaling your gratitude, thanking people, or just pausing to acknowledge the abundance in your life. You may attract more positivity, abundance, and prosperity into your life by cultivating an abundant attitude through gratitude. You become aware that you have something to be thankful for all the time, and by doing so, you let yourself into a world of boundless possibility. Train your mind to recognize the possibilities. Developing an abundance mindset starts with teaching your mind to see possibilities. You may see more in your life with this mindset: more opportunities, more options, and more resources. An abundance attitude empowers you with a sense of boundless possibilities instead of making you feel limited. On the flip side, a scarcity mindset limits your perspective and prevents you from making positive decisions. It cultivates a mindset of scarcity, which results in inferiority complexes and a dread of being lacking. This kind of thinking can result in self-destructive actions and a fear of taking chances or pursuing novel opportunities. An abundant attitude, on the other hand, promotes positive activity and forward motion. It gives you confidence in your capacity to seize chances and go over obstacles. You become more proactive in pursuing your objectives and resilient in the face of hardship by concentrating on abundance. It takes purposeful mental training to change your attitude from one of scarcity to one of abundance. It calls for developing an abundant mindset via visualization, positive affirmations, and rephrasing unfavorable ideas. You can reach your greatest potential and design a life with countless opportunities by embracing abundance. Develop good habits. Developing the proper habits is more important for achieving abundance than talent or chance. For essential behaviors, discipline, hard effort, time management, and thrift are highlighted by Dr. Four, a well-known authority on accumulating wealth. The foundation of sound financial management is thrift. It's all about living within your means and stifling the need to spend extravagantly. The wise financial people put saving and investing for the future first rather than giving in to the temptation of big-ticket expenditures. People can develop a strong foundation for abundance by adopting frugality and gradually accumulating wealth over time. Frugality and discipline are mutually exclusive. It's about using self-control and refraining from snap judgments. Disciplined people concentrate on long-term objectives rather than on momentary pleasures. This entails investing in assets that increase in value, choosing quality over quantity, and leading a moderate life in all respects. The foundation of sustainable wealth creation is discipline. This includes adhering to a budget and selecting second-hand luxury goods over the newest fashions. Those who achieve affluence don't compromise on hard labor. Despite what the general public believes, most millionaires are not born into riches. Rather, they get it via hard work and perseverance. Hard effort is necessary to achieve financial goals, whether one chooses to start a firm from the bottom up or move up the corporate ladder with tenacity and dedication. Although success rarely materializes quickly, people can achieve their goals of wealth through persistent effort and a strong work ethic. Lastly, the key to success is effective time management. Making the most of your time is just as important to building wealth as your income. Tasks are prioritized, objectives are created, and every minute is maximized by successful people. Achieving financial success and optimizing productivity need proficient time management, which includes dedicating time for personal growth, keeping an eye on investments, and grasping opportunities. Chapter 5. Breaking the Chains of Negative Emotions. As you traverse the path of mindset change, invisible adversaries may surface, intent on derailing your progress. These unseen foes manifest in subtle ways, gradually eroding your advancement. It's crucial to recognize them early on to safeguard your journey. Let's explore some of these adversaries. Anxiety. In today's fast-paced world, it's not uncommon to find ourselves caught in the grips of anxiety. The constant stream of worries and thoughts can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling exhausted and uptight. But what if there was a way to interrupt this pattern and find relief from anxiety? First and foremost, it's crucial to acknowledge and accept our feelings of anxiety. Awareness is the initial step toward initiating change. Once we recognize our anxious thoughts and behaviors, we can then introduce a pattern interrupt, a small adjustment that can yield significant changes in our daily lives. Ironically, one of the most potent methods to disrupt the cycle of anxiety is by embracing an abundance mindset. This entails consciously shifting our perspective from scarcity to abundance, from fear to possibility. Rather than fixating on what we lack, we redirect our focus to the abundance surrounding us in our relationships, careers, health, and overall well-being. It turns out that practicing gratitude is a very powerful strategy for creating plenty and reducing anxiety. We shift our attention from scarcity to appreciation for what we have by focusing on the things we have to be grateful for. This little exercise has the power to significantly impact our emotional and mental states, encouraging sentiments of happiness, optimism, and positivity. Developing a feeling of meaning and purpose in our lives, in addition to being grateful, can also help us feel more abundant and fulfilled. Our sense of purpose helps us feel more a part of something bigger than ourselves, something that transcends worldly wealth and gives us a sense of belonging. Impatience. Impatience often serves as a significant obstacle to experiencing abundance. The universe operates on its own timetable, which may not always align with our own. Believing that results must occur within a certain time frame only breeds anxiety. When we attempt to force outcomes or hasten the process, we disrupt the natural rhythm of creation, leading to delays and setbacks. Imagine a driver speeding past others on the road, only to encounter unforeseen obstacles that impede their progress. Similarly, when we rush ahead without regard for the natural flow of events, we often find ourselves facing unexpected challenges that thwart our efforts. Trusting the process is paramount in navigating the journey toward abundance. Releasing the internal pressure to achieve results quickly allows us to embrace the unfolding of events with grace and patience. By relinquishing the need for immediate gratification, we can fully immerse ourselves in the journey, trusting that everything will unfold in its own time and in accordance with divine order. This shift in perspective enables us to navigate challenges with resilience and fortitude, ultimately leading to the realization of our abundance. Blame. Taking responsibility for our actions and decisions is imperative. The most profound breakthroughs in our lives have occurred when we've fully owned our circumstances rather than shifting blame onto external factors. This holds particularly true in the pursuit of abundance. When we acknowledge responsibility for our choices, actions, and beliefs, we reclaim our power to shape our reality. Instead of feeling helpless or victimized by circumstances, we step into the role of proactive creators of our destiny. This fundamental shift in mindset liberates us from limitations and opens the floodgates to boundless opportunities. By embracing responsibility, we pave the way for true abundance to flourish in our lives. We no longer passively wait for prosperity to come knocking. Instead, we actively engage in the process of manifesting abundance. With this empowered mindset, we unlock the door to a life filled with limitless potential and fulfillment. Fear. The fight or flight response is certainly familiar to you. It's commonly accepted that you either fight or run away from a frightening or stressful circumstance. The majority of us picture hazardous situations where our lives are in jeopardy when we hear the term fight or flight. If you've been through that, you already know how you'll respond. If not, you most likely anticipate that you would either react by fighting or fleeing. However, what happens if the dread resides in the unconscious or subconscious mind? Could you even recognize that your mind is defending you from that fear? Your mind is definitely switching into flight mode if you are not able to accomplish your goals. You're avoiding success because you're afraid of it. Your abundance is being blocked by your fear, whether you realize it or not. Identifying and raising awareness of one's fear is the first step towards conquering it. After doing that, you'll be able to recognize when fear is starting to surface and deal with it head-on. Chapter 6. Law of Abundance. Know what can make a difference. The law of abundance rests on two fundamental premises. Firstly, it emphasizes the equilibrium between giving and receiving. Secondly, it underscores the importance of clearly defining our desires. Without these two principles, we are prone to adopting a scarcity mindset. Understanding these premises is crucial as they are often intertwined with subtle behaviors that impede our access to abundance. These behaviors may not be immediately apparent, but they can subtly sabotage our ability to manifest abundance in our lives. Therefore, it's essential to recognize and align with these principles to unlock the full potential of abundance in our lives. Giving and receiving. In the realm of abundance, achieving balance is paramount. Life operates on the principle of equilibrium, and when we stray from balance, we impede our ability to manifest our desires. Balance in the context of abundance entails both giving and receiving freely and openly. Many individuals who struggle to attract abundance into their lives often find themselves out of balance. Here are some signs that indicate an imbalance. You dedicate a significant amount of your time and energy to helping others but neglect self-care. You feel uncomfortable when others give you gifts, despite enjoying giving gifts to others. You pride yourself on independence and refuse to ask for help even when needed. You insist on paying for everything when dining out and feel uneasy when someone else offers to cover the bill. You deflect compliments or downplay your achievements when others praise you. You dominate conversations or fail to actively listen to others, either monopolizing the discussion or remaining passive. If you resonate with any of these statements, you may inadvertently convey to the universe that you do not deserve to receive abundance. By rejecting or resisting simple acts of kindness from others, you disrupt the flow of abundance in your life. Giving excessively while refusing to receive creates an imbalance, hindering the natural circulation of abundance. For example, imagine a scenario where a friend offers to treat you to lunch, but you insist on paying because you feel uncomfortable accepting their generosity. In this instance, you're depriving yourself of the opportunity to receive, thereby disrupting the balance of give and take. Similarly, if you habitually deflect compliments or withhold personal information during conversations, you may be inadvertently signaling to the universe that you're unworthy of abundance. By failing to embrace both giving and receiving, you disrupt the flow of abundance and hinder your ability to manifest your desires. You must develop an open and receptive mindset in order to bring abundance and harmony back into your life. Receive the notion that you deserve abundance in all of its manifestations, and give yourself permission to receive gifts and blessings as they are bestowed upon you. Achieving a balanced equilibrium between giving and receiving allows abundance to enter your life in the most efficient way possible. Here are some more instances of having imbalances in particular spheres of your life. Relationships. When we find ourselves off balance in the area of relationships, it could be that we give too much or we take too much. Giving too much would mean that you completely forget yourself to please others, whether it's a love, family, or friend relationship. On the other hand, taking too much would be when someone is always talking and seeking attention from others to fulfill their own needs. It would be like those individuals who tend to do all the talking when they are interacting with other people and not really being interested in how the other person is doing. Work. Being off balance at work would mean that you might be spending more time in the office than most. It might be that you do the roles of two people instead of one, and that you always get the work done, even if that means a non-existent personal life. The opposite, when you take too much, could be that you have a sense of entitlement and won't help others and maybe arrive at work late and take 2-hour lunches. Finances. When you are not able to balance the giving and receiving aspect of your life, it might show up as too much spending or being too greedy about your savings. Some people spend way more than what is in their account and forget about saving. Or worse, some people refuse to spend money on others or donate to those who need it. In the law of abundance, that is as bad as saving too much and not enjoying your financial freedom with the constant worry that you will not have enough. The good news is that you can find balance today. Take a moment to reflect on which aspect of your life is not aligned with the law of abundance. Make a list of where you could bring more balance between giving and receiving. Try to identify ways that you can improve. The second principle of the law of abundance lies in knowing exactly what you want. Defining what you want is a critical step in the manifestation process. Consider this scenario. You work at an electronics store and a customer appears lost, unable to articulate what they're searching for. Despite your willingness to assist, their vague request leaves you uncertain about how to help. Similarly, if you're unclear about your desires, the universe faces challenges in delivering them to you. People who possess a clear vision of their desires are more adept at manifesting them. It's often helpful to identify your desires by focusing on the associated feelings. For instance, instead of fixating on the absence of financial constraints, envision the feeling of financial freedom. Cultivating this feeling reinforces your alignment with your desires and propels you toward them. When defining what you want, it's beneficial to articulate your desires in a clear and positive manner. Instead of dwelling on what you don't want, frame your statements with the phrase, "I want." This simple shift in language directs your focus toward your desired outcomes. One effective strategy for clarity is to create SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, if your goal is to manifest $5,000 in savings by year-end, a SMART goal statement might read, "I want to have $5,000 in my savings account by December 31st of this year." This statement outlines a clear objective, provides a measurable target, is achievable within a specified time frame, and is relevant to your financial aspirations. By defining your desires with clarity and specificity, you enhance your ability to manifest them effectively. Embrace the power of intention and clarity, and watch as your desires materialize with greater ease and precision. Chapter 7. Surround yourself with supportive, positive people. Having a supportive and upbeat group of people around you can help you make the transformation from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. The people we choose to spend our time with have a significant influence on our feelings, thoughts, and general state of well-being. Think about this. Being around people who continuously draw attention to your faults or highlight what you lack might feed and perpetuate your scarcity attitude. Whether on purpose or accidentally, these people could feed a vicious cycle of self-doubt and restriction. It's crucial to set boundaries with people who bring negativity into your life. If you want to escape this harmful cycle, this could entail voicing your desire for a more empowered and positive environment and having open discussions with friends and family about how their words and deeds affect you. There are a lot of advantages to surrounding yourself with people who make excellent contributions to your life, especially when it comes to strengthening your views and beliefs about abundance. These people not only assist you on your route to prosperity, but they also keep you on the path of abundance. These folks are usually picky about the friendships they make, wanting to form bonds with others who are similar to them or from whom they can learn. These partnerships are mutually advantageous since both sides support one another's development and success, which produces positive results. Individuals who flourish in an abundant environment don't often focus on the difficulties they face. Rather, they display qualities like optimism, flexibility, calmness, and readiness to accept change. They actively look for ways to improve people around them and have a positive impact on society, as opposed to arguing or complaining. By surrounding yourself with individuals who embody these qualities, you create a supportive ecosystem that fosters personal growth and development. These positive influences help you maintain a mindset of abundance, enabling you to navigate challenges with resilience and optimism. Additionally, being part of such a community encourages you to adopt similar traits and behaviors, further reinforcing your commitment to abundance and prosperity. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with people who align with your values and aspirations is essential for cultivating a mindset of abundance. These individuals not only inspire and motivate you, but also serve as pillars of support as you strive toward your goals. By choosing to associate with those who uplift and empower you, you create an environment conducive to personal and collective success. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with supportive and positive influences is not just about finding external validation or affirmation. It's about creating an environment that nurtures your growth, fosters self-belief, and empowers you to embrace abundance in all areas of your life. By choosing to surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, you take an active step toward creating a life filled with possibility, joy, and fulfillment. Conclusion: everyone may unlock the abundance that is all around them, depending on how they view things. Through the application of the knowledge included in this manual, you will be able to access the wealth that surrounds you and bring your dreams to reality. It takes time and patience to adjust to new habits. Studies indicate that it takes around 21 days to form a habit, so give yourself permission to adjust and learn gradually. Recall that success develops over time by steady incremental advancement toward your objectives. Even if external circumstances don't change, adopting an abundant mindset will help you see life through a prism of richness and fulfillment. It's possible that your view of what you currently have will change, leading to a greater sense of appreciation and satisfaction. An abundance attitude also gives you the ability to take charge of your life and make the changes you want to. You can use the transforming power of your ideas to create the world you want by letting go of constricting beliefs and scarcity-based thinking. In the end, having a rich, happy, and meaningful life depends on your ability to recognize yourself and your determination to change the way you think. Realize that everyone who believes in themselves and their innate worthiness may develop an abundant mindset and fulfill their greatest wishes. Accept the process of changing your perspective and observe how the prosperity you desire materializes in front of you. Finally, as we mentioned initially, the scarcity one perceives and experiences stem from an emotional state that we must correct. By making this shift, abundance will gradually and miraculously begin to manifest in our lives. As we put into practice what has been taught in this audiobook, you will start to notice the results. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.